look, I've been doing this forever, but you always wonder, like, why is it that the technicals and the charts work? Right. And the bottom line is it's fascinating in the biggest way. Some of it's historic. Some of it's just the dynamic of oversold. Everyone's watching similar charts, which
unbelievable, John, right?
Market's starting to break down a lot, but this technical analysis in the absence of anything else works. It's worked through COVID. It's worked through the last 4 to 5 months, which has just been a really difficult market to trade. So that's why we were so excited to even get on with you guys, because trading the opening bell, there's so many new people out there. I have a massive new following, but obviously there's this 50 million new retail traders in the marketplace who have taken either a course or are getting their feet wet with Apex. And they still, when they wake up in the morning and they sit down at their computers, they don't know what to do. They don't know how to find a stock. I have thousands of DMs. Like, what's my first move? What do I look for? Do I have a watch list, right? How do I know when to get in, when to get out? The amazing thing about technicals is the charts tell you. This is like a don't think environment, right? Thinking is actually counterintuitive to day trading or scalping, and scalping is not a bad word. That's the funny thing about this.
So you're in the right spot. You guys are in the right spot. We scalp here every day, folks.
Yep. That's what it is about. Look, as a day trader, right, by definition, we're here to make small bits of money every hour, every day, every week, every month, so that we're green at the end of it, right? We're not here to hit home runs. We're here to hit singles and doubles. And look, couldn't be a better day to do it, right? We had this first final breakdown. There was a little bit of a further push. We're not talking capitulation by any means, but it was the first little downward move, and then it bounced back. Look, there was probably 15 handle move on the SPY on the upside, and then you just got this great lucky trade on the downside. So, you know what? Right now, once the market opens, you have to realize that overnight, whatever made people, it was obviously a lot of the economic data that came in this morning, plus the overbought conditions that we're in, made people finally say, you know what? Also realize this. We are coming into the end of the third quarter. When you have a third quarter that's been super upbeat, as this one has, there are two things. If the market's down, you have this old thing on Wall Street called window dressing, right? Where they're being judged at the end of a quarter by where their P&L is. And if the market's been down, they like to sort of boost it up so that they look good. They're being judged by their P&L at the end of the month. In a market that's been flatlining off the top, people are going to start to take profits. Why wouldn't you take a little bit off the table and then look at the fourth quarter and see how it is again? And so now this is probably profit taking on top of the fact that we're getting economic data that's showing a weakening market as a function of tariffs, right? Tariffs are starting to impact it, and it takes month after month to start to see how they'll impact the corporations, the supply chain, and then the individual, the consumer spending and consumer sentiment. We're coming into holiday seasons, right? And so people are going to start to consider what to do here. And we're not seeing any kind of interruption of supply chain, but we're starting to see prices rise.